What's up? What's up? What's happening? What's happening? What's good? Happy Thursday. What's good? Let me see. Got Baltimore in the house. One of my favorite aunt lives in Baltimore. And we like to call it that. So we don't call it Baltimore. We call it Baltimore. Shout out to Patricia Baptist. But I'm just popping in. I'm popping in. Because y'all know I love to get your day started off on the right foot. So make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to these awesome and amazing channels because I got all my platforms going all at the same time. Y'all make sure you put where you're from in the comment section. If you've lost weight with me already, put in the comment section how much you've lost with me. I see Angie on here. I see the flute lover on here. I see Sonia. Let me see. Sonia, Crystal, Angie. Let me see. Patrice. Good morning. Shoot, Crystal has lost 40 pounds on the program. Shoot, she has gone from good to what? She looks awesome and amazing. Y'all know what, too? I'm going to do a 10 minutes of abs video for y'all. So look out for that. I'm going to post that up for you, okay? I'm going to make sure you good. So make sure you look out for that. I'll post that this evening, probably at around 7 o'clock. Once everything is kind of quiet for you, then you can just get down on the floor and do 10 minutes of abs with me. How about that? Let me see. Somebody asked, would you be willing to help Mama June get back in shape? Yeah, I love June. June is my girl. Shout out to June Shannon. That's my girl. I love her. Yeah, anytime she want to reach out and she want to do something, yeah, I'm down for it. That's my girl. Love her. Now, couple things before I get started. If you want to join my online workout program, I'm going to give it to you for 6 months for $100. Normally it's $180. So DM me, #100 if you want to take advantage of that deal. Because again, if you trying to be super free, if you trying to get finer and sexier, and you got events coming up and you want to shut it down, I am the king of the shutdown. I am your unfair advantage. Every star you see on TV, I probably have or had in the past. Again, anytime somebody has a red carpet event, they call me. Anytime there's a Grammy Awards, they call me. Anytime there's an NAACP Awards, Image Awards, they call me. Yeah, blah, blah. So I'm going to be that unfair advantage for you too. Okay, so hit me up. #100 to get 6 months of my online workout program. And let's take your fine to a different level. Fall is coming. We got to get you ready for homecoming. That girls trip. In the comments, put your next event that you want to look good for in the comments for me. What you got coming up? Put it in the comment section for me, please. Put it in the comment section for me. What you got going on? And the beautiful thing about my program is I coach you personally. Nobody else coaches you but me. You get my phone number and everything. I have you check in with me every day. So if you want me to coach you personally, hit me up, DM me, #100 right now. And as Angie can attest, my program is pretty good. I have her lose 100 pounds. Shout out to Angie in the building. Looking good. Looking amazing as always. Now, take your shoes off. Because I got to give you your life homework. Take your shoes off, please. Take your shoes off. when you take your shoes out, put the shoe emoji in the comment section for me, please. Put it in the comment section for me, please, because I'm going to step on your toes. I'm going to hurt your feelings in a good way. I'm going to make you think. I'm going to make you consider. I'm going to help you to have some epiphanies today, because that's what I do. That's what I do, because I coach you in every area of life. Again, my program is holistic, so I got to make sure you're good from the rooter to the tutor. I got to make sure you're good from your mind to your behind. I see a lot of shoes. Okay, let's talk about it. Now, your life homework for today. Don't be afraid to pivot. Don't be afraid to pivot. Stop being in love with your decisions. Because I know a lot of people who are in bad relationships right now because they fell in love not with the person, but they fell in love with the decision. They fell in love with putting that thing out there. They didn't fall in love with the person. They fell in love with the decision. And a lot of times, and I don't know, and if you're guilty of this and you've done this before, I know a lot of folks committed to a bad decision, committed to a bad relationship, and to save face, they stayed in it. Or if they're divorced, they stayed in it longer than they should have because they didn't want to look crazy, because they didn't want to address their decision making. One of the things I always say is this: once a person gets to a certain age, your body is cool, your features are cool, that high round booty is cool, the chest is cool. But, and I'm just speaking on behalf of men like me, and I'm going to give you a man secret. You want me to tell you probably one of the things that Trump said? You want me to tell you a woman's decision making. Decision making. Because when you hit a certain age, probably once you hit about 35, and I'm just talking about like men like me, because not everybody like me. We've seen the high round booties, we've seen the small waist, we've seen the chest. Now we want to know what's behind all of that. We want to know what's behind. Okay, how is your decision making skills? I promise you, if you ever want to get a leg up on the competition, make your resume, your life's resume look good and see what happens. Because everybody's going to have to go out and everybody's going to have that discussion. Somebody's going to say, so why are you single? And then you're going to have to go back to all of the stuff that led you to this point of why you're dating and this, that, and the other, why you still on the market. And people like me, we're listening. We're listening to, okay, we know you ain't telling the whole truth, but let me see what I can just sift through. Okay, it's always another person's fault. Anytime it's another person's fault, it's always your fault. If you're always, and I'm telling you as a dude, this is what we're looking for. This is what we're listening for. Is it always somebody else's problem on why y'all ain't together or why you and baby daddy ain't together? We always listen. Is it somebody else's fault? Do you take responsibility? And here's the funny thing. You didn't even have to get to that conversation. You didn't even have to sit at that table with that person. Had you just pivoted when you knew that thing was no longer good, you wouldn't have to go out on dates with other people to get to know other people. Had you just pivoted out earlier from that bad relationship, okay? And that even goes with weight. I was asked yesterday, I'm doing an article for Upscale Magazine, and they were asking me about, excuse me, they were asking me about my bricks. And I told them about two of my bricks. One of them was Yolanda. Yolanda is in New Jersey. Yolanda, when I first met Yolanda, she was in the mid 300s. Okay, beautiful woman. She was the girl with the pretty face. If you can identify with being the girl, the woman with the pretty face, if they've called you that before, throw your hand up, please. If you're guilty of being that person, throw your hand up. If you've ever been called the girl with the pretty face, that was her. Now, here's the thing. She could have went to 400. People still saw her as cute. But what did she do? She pivoted. She said, no, we ain't doing this mid 300 stuff no more. She didn't commit to an image that no longer served her. She didn't want to be that person no more. So she pivoted, she changed course, she changed directions. And now she's down 130 pounds. She's probably saved her life. She's probably changed the whole course and trajectory of her life because she pivoted. She didn't stay and hang on to a bad choice. She didn't hang on to a bad decision. She realized and recognized that this decision and these choices are not serving me. So I'm going to change this thing up. Stop being committed to a bad decision just because you made it or just because you're sitting in it right now. Move away from bad decisions. As soon as you recognize that it's bad, wave it away. Wave it bye-bye. Can we agree? Can we agree? That's your homework today. Look at your life, analyze your life, and ask yourself, what are the things in my life that I need to pivot away from? What are some things and what are some people? What are some people in my life that I need to pivot from? A lot of y'all are used to being put down, being disrespected, and you don't mind it because it's family. You don't mind it because it's your homegirl from your hometown. You don't mind it because it's your girl from college and y'all been friends for 15, 20 years. Stop giving those folks passes, please. Stop giving those people passes because they're detrimental to your future self. If I'm always hearing about my failures, if I'm always being reminded of my mishaps, my missteps, all that other good stuff, I can't gain the confidence to flow to my next level self if I'm always being reminded of the times that I've lost. And again, nobody gets a pass because your future self is much more important than the people in your past who no longer serve you anymore. I'm talking about your future self. I'm not talking about your current self, and I'm not talking about your past self. I need for you to look out for your future self because your future self is waiting for you, arms wide open. Arms wide open. You know, like how they do the altar call. Will there be one? Arms wide open. That's what your future self is doing. She like, come on. I've been waiting on you for a minute. Come on. But again, you got to be cool with cutting and snipping. Cutting and snipping. Again, this stuff, your life is based upon, is basically based upon performance. If people are not performing in your life, you got to cut them. If people are not moving you to your future self, arms wide open, you got to be cool with cutting. You got to be, y'all be having all these stuff done, you know, once you hit a certain age, y'all be having all kind of procedures and stuff like that. I'm going to need for you to have a procedure when it comes to the people in your life. Oh, I'm getting this snipped today. I'm getting all this negativity sucked out today. I'm getting it gone. Pivot. Never be cool or be comfortable with people disrespecting you or keeping you down at a certain level just because they can't rise up anymore. Think about your future self moving forward. If you got me, say I got you, coach, in the comment section. That's your life homework for today. And again, you gotta look at your life like a CEO because you are the CEO of your life. Again, if people are not performing, it's kind of like your job. If you don't show up for work, if you don't do the work, you don't get paid. That's how your life should be set up. If people are not producing in your life, they shouldn't get paid in the currency of your attention. A lot of y'all are giving attention to people who don't even deserve your attention. They have not earned it. They never worked for it. They take it for granted. And again, that's why you walk around feeling all crazy all the time, because you give yourself to somebody who doesn't practice or exercise reciprocity with you. You do all the giving, but you get none of the getting. Understand your worth. Never settle for less than your value. Amen. Amen. So let go. Love each and every single last one of you. If you'd like me to coach you on your weight loss journey, if you're trying to get rid of your fupa, you trying to get thick thighs that'll save lives, a high round booty, you want to look like the stars that I've trained. I've trained everybody from Tony Braxton, Candy Burris, Malaysia Pargo, Mayetta Shaw, so on and so on. And every time they step into a room, they shut it down. They dominate it. If you want that same effect, if you want to shut down your next event, hit me up, DM me right now, #100. Get 6 months of my online workout program. Normally it's $180. Save yourself $80 by taking advantage of my offer today. And I look forward to coaching you in every area of your life, from the rooter to the tutor, from your mind to your behind, because I got to make sure everything is congruent. I got to make sure everything is above standard, because you are the standard. And we're going to maintain that standard. The standard of excellence. So let's go get it. Love y'all. I'm gone. Be good.